right, everybody, so we're gonna go over what morning goat chores look like, and then yeah, so just come along with me as we get things ready. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to sweep off the milk stand from the day before, any hay, dirt, grain, manure, or whatever that's left over from the night before. You know, got to sweep the floor just a little bit too, just to make it a little bit cleaner so less stuff gets in the actual milk. Gotta move the stool out of the way. There's some baling twine on the ground. So basically just anything that's left over from yesterday, I'm gonna pick up, clean up, put it in my little baling twine collection here. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna sweep all this loose hay kind of out the door. Get things looking a little bit cleaner. There you go. Okay. So this is a simplified version because I only have one hand. Yeah. So after that's all swept out, I gotta get my milking tray set up here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my gallon of water. It's warm water that I brought from the house. Set out my jars, put them under here so they're down and out of the way. Crystal's milk bottle so that after I milk the goats I can feed her. I have my milking bucket, my rags, my funnel. Don't want my funnel to really touch the ground, so I'm going to put all that in there ready to go. And I'm going to have my cleaning bucket, so I'm going to put a rag in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of warm water in here. There you go. And then I'm going to soak my soapy water in the warm water so that's not super cold and shocks the goats. So this will probably be a two-part segment here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some feed for the pigs and the goats. Okay, so we're starting to wean the babies, and so feeding time is a little bit different than it normally is. So I'm going to take a scoop of all stock feed, and that's what I feed Bunches, our male goat, and the pigs. It's just a simple 12% protein all stock feed mixed with some sweet feed in here. And then I'm going to get a little less than half a scoop. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some stuff in the trough first. So I'm going to put some grain in here. That way when I bring the does in to milk them, there's already something for them. And then, so that's a little over half a scoop. And then I'm going to get a little bit less than half a scoop to feed the babies. Okay? So now that I have the grain set out, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some baking soda into their feed. And baking soda it helps with digestion a lot because goats tend to get bloated really easily. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in here, a little bit in there. It's mostly for the goats, but it's not going to hurt the pigs if they eat it too. And normally I would put some minerals in each one, but I'm out of minerals right now. They do have a mineral block out there, so they're not going without. I just like to put extra in their feed because not all the time they get it from the mineral block. And it's also a little bit harder to get to. The mineral block is mostly salt and not all minerals, but it's a good substitute until I can get to the store later today. So I'm just going to put my baking soda up here. This is a saved container from electrolytes that I had for my horses. So I just reused the container from that big bag of baking soda there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to feed first. That's probably where I'm going to end the video, is right after feeding. And also, it is a perfect time in the morning to be training Ivy. Ivy, come here. So she likes to hide in the feed room while I'm feeding. Let me just set this right here. So I want to make sure she gets some exposure and comes out of the feed room, so I'm going to close it out. Come on. Yeah, she likes to hide. She has not really found her purpose. Hold on. Oh, good girl. Oh, she's heavy. We went to the vet yesterday, or the day before, and she is 18 pounds. 18 pounds of fluff ball. So this is Ivy, by the way, in case you didn't see the last video. She is supposed to be our livestock guard dog when she is older, so I'm just going to lock that up. So she needs some exposure. Come on. Ivy! Come here. She has not learned her name yet because I literally named her 2 days ago while we were at the vet. So just couldn't seem to find something that worked. Good girl, Ivy. Good girl. So I'm not going to bring her in with me if she doesn't want to go. Yeah. There you go. I just want her to look at the goats. Kind of get some confidence. And this will be a little bit difficult. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to feed the does right now because I'm going to be feeding them as I'm milking them. I don't want them to eat too much grain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a mock feeding. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to feed them in their pen in here. And then I'm just going to lock them up. So I have this big log here. Keep the gate open. And normally, that's not what I want. I don't want you. Go. Go in. Yeah. They're not too enthusiastic about this. Come on. Let's see. So I'm going to go in here first. See if I can get some goats to follow. But I don't want any pigs. I don't want any boy goat. I just want my does. So I might even, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of feed in here. Nope. Maybe not. I changed my mind. Out. This is hard to do while I'm on the phone. Okay. So, piggy out. Piggy out. Good, piggy. Okay. Now I still have another pig left. Shoo. 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 And a goat that's supposed to be in here. But I'm going to go ahead and lock it up. Go in. There you go. Okay. So now, I'm going to put the bowl up for the babies. Not going to feed them yet. Hi. Shoo. Go away.